My immediate thoughts when I saw that Henri Veesaar was going to be in the starting lineup.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
Huddle up.
You don't want none! You don't want none!
What's going on, Tar Heel Nation? It is your favorite North Carolinian, Russ, the Tar Heel, and welcome to the men's department of Carolina basketball, baby. And in this huddle, we're going to talk about Carolina's 77-64 victory over the Qs, completing the season sweep in a game that Carolina desperately needed to happen. I'm not going to lie, this morning I was preparing my heart for disappointment, just thinking of having to play another game without our two best players, man, after what I saw against NC State, man. So I'm sure I'm not the only one that figuratively leapt for stinking joy, man, when I not only saw Henri Veesaar giving it a go, but looking healthy and playing very well, man. He led the Heels with 19 points on 9 of 13 shooting from the floor in 26 total minutes of play, man. He also changed a couple of Syracuse's shots on the defensive side of the floor, too, including counting for 3 blocks in this one, man. So, goodness gracious. It was great to see Henri Veesaar healthy for the most part in this one, man. Got to give Luka some love. Pretty good bounce back game for my guy, man. He scored 13 points, recorded 6 boards, 2 assists, no turnovers. Night and day game from the NC State game, man. He didn't hit a 3 in this one, but he seemed much more under control. He drove to the basket. I've been giving him a lot of, a hard time, if you will, telling him to stop putting the ball on the floor. I still would like to see him catch and shoot more, but he kind of told me to shut my mouth a little bit in this one, dude, and he played with another gear today, man. Seth went scoreless in the first half after a couple of free throws that he missed on the Donnie Freeman technical foul, badly, I might add. Immediately made me think that, he was trying to overcome some kind of sickness or something, because it looked like his legs were absolutely dead, especially on those free throw attempts from that Donnie Freeman tech. Missed them both, man. One of them barely glazed the front of the front of the rim. I think it was the second opportunity, but he finished the game strong, scoring 13 points himself, 5 of 7 shooting, despite only going 3 of 7 from the charity stripe. And the other guy there, man, I've got to shout out, dude. I've got to shout out. And if I sound a little funny, man, it's because the pollen outside right now is killing me, dude. I'm congested. Let's just say that. But a guy that I got to stinking shout out, man, is, of course, Aiden High. 9 points, 11 freaking boards, man, and he was the trash man tonight, dude. Just all over the place, sliding all over the floor, man, cleaning the glass, knocked down a 3 ball, dude. So I'm going to let his 3 turnovers slide a little bit. Just this time, though, Zayden. Appreciate you and all that you stink and do, man. He got teed up with Donnie Freeman at the end of the game as Carolina was up by 15 after Donnie basically tossed Jaron Stevenson down to the stinking floor. And I was telling the guys how much I appreciate him being that guy that got at Donnie Freeman's grill a little bit, bro. Those are the small things right there that bring a team together, man. They really do. That's family stuff right there. That's what you do for your stinking boy, bro. You don't let somebody just kind of throw your guys around on the ground, dude. We're not, LeBron James, man. Sorry for all the Bronnies out there. But I really appreciate him for that, dude. Big shout out to stinking Zayden. He's been terrific since Caleb and Henry went out, man. And I could not be happier with how he's played as of late. Now, for Syracuse, man, Freeman was basically held in check for the most part, just finishing with 9 points. He scored 23 in the first game. This was the J.J. Starling game. He dropped 22 on 10 of 19 shooting from the field. Carolina didn't do a very good job at all of staying in front of him. And he was able to hit some floaters in the lane. But that's kind of been Carolina's bugaboo right now, dude, is they just cannot keep, good, quicker guards, if you will, man, from, really getting that dribble penetration and getting to the stinking rack. Finished with 22. We kind of kept them in the game for large quantities of this thing, and I'm just glad that Donnie Freeman didn't go off alongside him. Now, like I said, this game, Carolina was a little bit slow out of the gate. I think Syracuse jumped out to an 8-2 lead, mostly due to Carolina being unable to stay in front of Starling, like I just said, but they settled in. They finally took the lead on a Jonathan Powell 3-ball to put them up 17-14. Powell hit 2 threes in a fairly short proximity of one another, and I was clamoring for them to give him a heat check, bro. Like, it just looked good coming off his hands. He had a little swag going about him and everything, dude, but he did not get another one off until I think the second half, if I'm not mistaken. Sometimes you got to ride the hot hand, bro, and I would like to see him get into a good rhythm, but those were big shots from Jonathan Powell. Carolina basically led all the way until the 12:07 mark of the second half, until William Kyle threw down an absolutely monstrous dunk. I think it was off of inbounds pass to Carolina that he stole, took it to the rack, threw it down, and if I'm not mistaken, HD called a timeout with 12 minutes to play, and it was like perfect because that brought us to the under 12 TV timeout. The crowd was starting to get stinking rocking, and it worked because Carolina came out of the break on an 8-0 run to take the lead for good. Two-handed jam by Seth, and then I think Henri Veesaar went baseline to the left, dude, and just absolutely rocked the stinking rim himself, man. So it's good to see Carolina kind of push back after that little, burst that Syracuse had before the TV timeout. Carolina shot 52% from the field, 38% from three, an abysmal 54% from the charity stripe in this one, man. They left 13 points at the stinking line. Fortunately, Syracuse only shot 42% from the field and only 18% from three. And they were only okay themselves at the line at 64%. Carolina was +4 on the glass. They outscored the Qs in the paint 42-32. They had a 19-9 fast break points advantage. And they also scored 13 points off of the Syracuse turnovers compared to only 4 for the Orange. So Carolina did a pretty good job of getting back in the transition, man, and not allowing them to score before their defense was set, man. So this game was in no way, shape, or form a stellar performance. Not one of the best performances that we have ever seen, but it was a good, hard-nosed, gutted-out win out there on the road. Remember, Carolina was 3-5 coming into this game on the road. This brings us to 4-5. Haven't been great on the road all year, man. So to get the win up in New York, after what we just experienced against NC State, was great to stink and see, man. And getting Henri Veesaar back and healthy should definitely give us some hope, man. I mean, just moving forward, knowing that he's going to be playing and that we're just awaiting for Caleb Wilson to come back, man, goodness gracious, bro. It's almost night and day from what I'm looking at in the future for this team, because I still think that we have a fairly high ceiling despite, the backcourt issues, if you will. 21-6, 9-5 in the conference with a huge opportunity against number 21 Louisville in the Dean Dome this Monday, man. So, I mean, Carolina's kind of got their backs to the wall a little bit, man. They're still trying to overcome the Caleb Wilson injury. Henri Veesaar's back. They got an opportunity to really get a good win at the house, against a quality opponent. We've seen them do it against Pitt. We saw them kind of falter against State. Then we saw them, go on the road and beat Syracuse. Can they do it against a top 25 type team without Caleb Wilson, man? That is going to be the question. So you let me know what your thoughts are on this basketball game, Tar Heel Nation, Syracuse Nation, ACC and college basketball fans everywhere, man. Do you think that the Tar Heels have a glimmer of hope, especially now that Henri Veesaar is back? Do me a favor on your way out, man. Like, share, and subscribe to the daggum channel. It is a great day to be a Tar Heel, especially after a stinking dub, man. And like we always do when we get out of here, man, go to hell, Duke. Go to hell, State. And we'll catch you on the next one, baby. Go Heels.